Yes, good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about one of the important topic in English grammar, that is job application. As you all know that it is also a demanding topic. Let us going to discuss about what is job application. In spite of that, first discuss about letter writing. As you all read in your previous years letter writing is of two types. One is personal letter or informal letter. Second one is official letter or formal letter. These two are different kinds of letter writing. In your SLC, in your PUC, in your previous years, you read about this letter writing. See, for letter writing, there is a particular format to write. How to write a letter? But for first personal letter, there is no format to write personal or unofficial letter. It should be written for your friends, parents, dear ones, cousins, neighbors, natives, etc. ಸಿ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಲೆಟರ್ನ ನೀವು ಬರಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಫಾರ್ಮೆಟ್ಟು ನೀವು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಡಿಯರ್ ಒನ್ಸಿಗೆ, ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸಿಗೆ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಬರಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಬಳಸ್ಬೋದು. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಲೆಟರ್ ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೆಟ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಅ letter. See, official letter or formal letter, as the word official itself indicating you that it is written for the purpose of office only. That is why it is the certain rules we must and should follow. As you all know that while you are writing your letters, you should follow some rules. For example, when you write a letter to your principal asking him to leave for 1 day or 2 days, 4 days, 8 days, etc. While before going to write that, there is a format for that. For example, how you write that? Initially, starting with from address means your name and your address, and nextly date, and afterwards principal sirs and his address, school address, and salutation means greeting, respected sir or ma'am, whatever it may be, dear sir or ma'am, should be followed. After that, there is a subject. Afterwards, after the salutation, you must and should write salutation means subject. After salutation, you have subject it indicating you the purpose of writing your letter. What is the purpose behind you write a letter? Next, afterwards, you have a body of the letter. In body of the letter, it includes your demanding. What are the demanding you are going to reveal? Those are all included in body of the letter. Afterwards, thank you and complimentary close, that is yours faithfully, and your signature. After signature, you must and should write your full name. This is a way you write your official letter. This is a format to write. But while you writing your official letter, one thing you must and should keep it in mind, that don't write anything on your left side of the page. Everything should be written accordingly on the right side of your page. This is a new format. As you all know that we are all computerized, so that we have to write. Don't write date at the top of your right side. it should not be written. It will be considered as a wrong concept. That is why from address, afterwards a date, and afterwards your to address, next salutation, subject, body of the letter, thank you, and complimentary close, and your signature. Like this only you should write your letter, that too official letter. See, but personal letter, there is no format to write any personal letter. You should write accordingly as it is written for the purpose of your dear ones, parents, and your friends and your cousins. That is why it should not have any format also. Is it clear? Now, shall we discuss about this job application? In this job application, in your second PUC, it, according to the blueprint, it carries 5 marks, and also it is a compulsory question. It is a compulsory question. See, you all must and should attend this question. In spite of that, you should score more marks, means 5 out of 5 in this area. But when you write it in a perfect format and accordingly to the rules. Yes. Before going to describe about a job application, first, what is job application? What it is actually? See, as I told you, in letter writing there are 2 kinds. One is personal and secondly official. This job application comes under official letter. It is also one of the official letter, as the word itself indicates you that it is written for the purpose you when you need a job application. It is clearly indicating you, after the completion of your studies, you all need a job for your living. For that, this job application is very useful. That is why you should thorough in writing this. In spite of your marks, now it is for your just for the sake of marks, but it will be give you for a long time. ಇದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಜೀವನದುದ್ದಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಇದು. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ನೀವು ಜಾಬ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ಸಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನೀವು ಹೋದಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಇದು ಜಾಬ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ನು. ಸಿ ವಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಜಾಬ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್. A job application, a letter is an applicant's first contact with prospective employer. Note that job application letter is an applicant's first contact with a prospective employer. It is an first contact of a applicant to the employer. Why he needs a job. It is an important document which speaks about the applicant and his suitability for the job. See, firstly, job application letter is an applicant's first contact with an prospective employer. It is an first thing, why it is needed, what it is actually. So that secondly, it is an important document. It is a very important document which speaks about the applicant. See, who he was and what are his qualities, or whether he suits a job, this job or not. All this included in this. That is why it is a very important document which speaks about the applicant. And nextly is a suitability for the job. This is your job application. In job application, it is not only include only letter, it also include resume. Resume is nothing but a biodata. Biodata, which means bio means self, data means detail, self detail. Biodata means self detail. What is a resume? It is a summary of a person or a set of accomplishments. A set of accomplishments. As I told you, biodata means a self detail of a person. This is your resume. Now see, job application. In under job application, why this job application is necessary? What is the reason behind it? This is also a letter, as I already told you that this is also a letter which comes under official. This comes under official letter which can be written for searching or seeking a job is called job application letter. What is job application letter? A letter which is written for searching or seeking a job is called as job application letter. See, this job application functions as a personal qualification for the job you are seeking. It is a personal qualification. Job application functions. How it functions means it functions as a personal qualification for the job you are seeking. For example, you are completed BA, BSc with B.Ed. You should go for your, if you want to go for your teaching job, then this application means this job application, it is a personal qualification. You are searching a job for your teacher. For example, you are searching, you assume that you completed BA B.Ed or BSc B.Ed, MA B.Ed or MSc B.Ed, whatever it may be. You need a job, either it is a teacher or lecturer, whatever it may be. You search for that job. This application is a must and should. It functions as a personal qualification. It included all your data in it, means your ability, and also it reveals your ability to a employer. It is also reveals your ability to a employer. An employer makes a decision on whom to call for the interview on the basis of application letter, on while you send your resume and also application to the employer. There the employer makes a decision whom to call for the job, means according to your application must be in a very attractive manner, and also your ability, it shows your ability and your language ability and your qualification, everything, so that the employer while he go through with that application, then he call for you for a job. Next, types of job application. See, the job application, under job application there are two kinds, means this job application can be written in two ways. For type first, all the information regarding qualification, experience and personal details given in the letter. First type, it is a old format. It is an old format. All the information which is your regarding your qualification, experience and personal details, which all be written in the body of the letter itself. This is a type 1. when you write this job application, this is a type 1. For example, how you write down this, as I told you, the format: from address, your from address, and date, and to address means where you are sending this application to address, and in the afterwards there is a subject, afterwards there is a body of the letter. See here, in this body of the letter, it included your qualification, your experience, and personal details, everything which will be covered in this body of the letter only. This is a type 1. This is a type 1. Everything which will be written in body of the letter only. Afterwards, thank you and complimentary close, your signature, and after signature your name in a bold letters. Then only it is able to understand who you are. This is a type 1. How you going to write that? In spite of that, it is a old format, as I told you. Nextly, type 2, written in 2 parts. This job application can be written in 2 parts, that is short covering letter. Firstly, short covering letter. Nextly, curriculum vitae or biodata. Short covering letter includes, means giving reference to the advertisement and your most significant qualification for the post. Short covering letter which is included your qualification and also your advertisement and your reference to your employer. Whereas curriculum vitae nothing but a biodata which is nothing but a self detail, which gives detail about you and your qualification. Type 1 is almost now banned. It cannot be written nowadays. But type 2, you should write while in your exam. You should write type 2. Means it can be written in 2 parts. First one, covering letter. That covering letter, in covering letter you must and should write according to the format: from address, date, and your to address. Afterwards, salutation means greeting, dear sir or respected sir or ma'am, and subject. After subject, you have a reference column here, means where you look where you get the information about this job. For example, you write in your examination, they will give you the reference of newspaper name. You should write down the newspaper name as a reference here. It is must and should reference, don't forget. And nextly, body of the letter, and after body of the letter, you as I told you, complimentary close, and signature. Next, see here, it is one of the sample for you. Here it is a sample for you. See, this is your sample letter where which carries which was written in part 2. One is a covering letter, and nextly curriculum vitae, that is your biodata, means your self detailed. This is for example, as I told you, before going to write your job application, everybody must write your biodata also, including the letter. Biodata also must and should. Why? Because covering letter carries 3 marks, whereas this curriculum vitae or biodata carries 2 marks. So you should write down according to the according to the format. Let's look over here. From address, here mentioned the from address, but don't write your name, your father's name, your village, your city, your district, etc. That you should write XX for your name, YY for your address. They also given you in your question paper. Write XX for your name and YY for your address. That is why write XX for your name and YYY for your address. Afterwards, here it is a date should be written on the day of your examination. They ask you, that is why you choose the date from that. For example, 20th March 2020, you should write 20th March 2020. Afterwards, you should write to address as it is from your question paper. They clearly given the to address in your question paper. You should just copy from your question paper and write it here. For example, here it is a principal, the principal, St. Amand's Global School, Bangalore. It is a to address here. See, before that, one thing I tell you, don't mention from, date, to, etc. ನೀವು ಫ್ರಮ್ಮು, ಡೇಟು ಮತ್ತು ಟು ಅಂತ ಬರೆಯುವಂಥ ನೆಸೆಸಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಬರೀ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದರೆ ರೈಟ್ XX YY if you are from address and leave one line afterwards. After that, write date, afterwards leave one line, afterwards and write to address, afterwards salutation. Here it is respected sir. Afterwards, subject, application for the post of headmaster. Here they asked to write for the post of headmaster. That is why here example of headmaster is there. Afterwards, a reference column is there. You should mention REFF. Here it is left, but you mentioned REFF. This is with reference to your advertisement in the Times of India publication, ancient, dated March 29th 2018. I wish to apply for the same. See, here this is your reference column. Afterwards, there is a your body of the letter. As I here it is a example to you. I am currently the middle school in charge of yes, here it is a reference. This is with reference to your advertisement in the Times of India Indian publication dated March 29th 2018. I wish to apply for the same. You should write down REFF reference here. And afterwards body of the letter. In body of the letter, it is written for the purpose of headmaster. That is why he is here mentioned, I am currently in the middle school in charge of a reputed convent school, a post that I have successfully held for 4 years. I have gone through the job like this, etc. Here it is written in 4 or 5 sentences. What you are, just mention it. ಏನು ಯಾವ ಜಾಬ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿರ್ತಾರೋ ಅದರ ಆಧಾರದ ಮೇಲೆ 4-5 ಲೈನನ್ನು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನೀವಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಏನು ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫಿಕೇಷನ್ನ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರ, ಯಾವ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫಿಕೇಷನ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಮತ್ತು ಬೇರೆ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಏನು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸು ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಕನ್ಫರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನೀವು 4-5 ಲೈನನ್ನು ನೀವು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಐ ಎನ್ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ಡ್ I am confirmed employee and would meet you, serve 3 months ನೋಟೀಸ್. ನಾನು ಕನ್ಫರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿ ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅದನ್ನು ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ವಿಡಿಯೋನ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು and yours faithfully XXX. As I told you, don't write your name, your village name, district name, and also your father's name, etc. Write just XX and YY. They also given you in your question paper. Write XX for your name and YY for your address. ಅದನ್ನೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನು ಬರೀಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕವರಿಂಗ್ ಲೆಟರು. ಈ ಕವರಿಂಗ್ ಲೆಟರ್ನ ಬರೀಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್, ಡೋಂಟ್ ರೈಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ನೇಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯುವರ್ ವಿಲೇಜ್ ನೇಮ್, ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ನೇಮ್, ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್. ರೈಟ್ XX and YY for your name, and nextly date, and afterwards the to address you should copy from your question paper. To address is there itself, you should copy from the question paper and put it in your script. And next salutation means greeting means respected sir. Afterwards it is subject and reference, and afterwards body of the letter. Subject, application for the post of which post they will ask, you should write down that application for the post of, ಅದು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಯಾವ ಪೋಸ್ಟನ್ನ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೋ ಅದನ್ನಷ್ಟೇ ಪೋಸ್ಟನ್ನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. ಇನ್ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಟು ದ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಇನ್ ಯಾವ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ನ ಕೇಳಿರ್ತಾರೋ ಆ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ನೇಮು ಮತ್ತು ಯಾವ ಡೇಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಆ ಡೇಟನ್ನು ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ನೀವು ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Afterwards body of the letter and complimentary close. The thank you, yours faithfully, and your signature XXX. Don't do signature here, just mention XXX. This is your covering letter which carries 3 marks. And before you writing this, keep it in mind, here also your language capabilities, punctuation, etc. will take a notice. That is why be careful while you are writing. Write it neatly. It is an easily getting your mark. It is an area which is easily a scored area. That is why write it properly. Next, biodata. Step 2, biodata or curriculum vitae. See here certain steps are there while you write your biodata. For example, name, father's name, date of birth, age is not necessary, just you put leave that, and permanent address, etc. Afterwards I will discuss. For name XX. ನೀವು ನಾನು ಈ ಲೆಟರನ್ನು ಬರೀಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು, ನಾನು ಅವಾಗಿಂದ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ನಿಮ್ಮ ನೇಮನ್ನಾಗಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಊರ ಹೆಸರಾಗಲಿ ಫಾದರ್ ನೇಮ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಬಳಸೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಡೋಂಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ನೇಮ್, ಯುವರ್ ಫಾದರ್ಸ್ ನೇಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯುವರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ also. That is why for your name XX, father's name also choose any letter from your alphabets. You have 26 letters in your English alphabets. Write choose any 2 or 3 letters from that and put before father's name. And date of birth, write your name, write your date and your also your month, birthday, month, birth date, but don't write your birth here, because it when you writing your next step education qualification, it is difficult. You are all only 18-year-old, but you are writing this job after 25 year or 30 year. That is why just take 1990s afterwards, 1990s to 2000 to 1990 ಇಂದ 2000 ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬರುವಂಥ ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ಬರುವಂಥ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಇಯರನ್ನು ತೊಗೊಂಡು ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೋದು. ಈ 2020 ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡ್ರಿ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೈ ಹಿಯರ್ 20XX ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್. ಸಿ ಏಜ್ ಲೀವ್ ದಟ್. ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ YYY. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ mobile number also not necessary, just here put here mobile number 97 dash dash dash. Your email id is also abc@gmail.com, etc. You will write that. And nationality is Indian. Nationality you should write Indian, as we are all Indians, no, that is why you should write Indian. Next column is language known. Here Kannada, English, Hindi, Telugu, Malayali, Tamil, whatever it may be, you know, if you know the language, you should just mention that. And Kannada is our mother tongue, you should mention. English is our international language and it is a must and should, that is why you should mention that. If we don't have English communication skill, we are not able to get the job also. That is why under language known you should write English. And also Hindi, it is a national language. And before after 3 you should write, mention as you like, Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam, etc. This is about your language known. And nextly, education qualification. For education qualification, you should prepare a tabular column. You should prepare a tabular column. Here it is your tabular column. For example, before examination you should take another column, that is serial number 1 2 3 4. And afterwards examination, afterwards board or university, and year of passing, and result. Don't take it subject column, because subjects were unknown to you. After degrees you should don't know the subject. That is why just leave that column. If you know, just put it. It is an optional. Subject column is ಆಪ್ಷನಲ್. ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಆಪ್ಷನಲ್. ಅದು ಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ತೊಗೊಳ್ರಿ, ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ PUC 10th ಕೂಡ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಮತ್ತು BEd ಮತ್ತು PG MEನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸು ನೋನ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೈ ಯು ಶುಡ್ leave that column also. If you take as your wish. Yes, if for example under the examination column SSLC, PUC, BSc, don't mention degree, BSc, BEd, and also master degree means PG. As you all know that this letter is applied for the post of headmaster. That is why degree is also completed, master degree also completed, with BEd is also completed. This is for written for the job for headmaster. That is why. And see, one thing you keep it in mind, that SSLC and PUC exams were conducted under board. So you should mention KSEE and PUC PUE. If you don't know, just write down Bangalore also. And degree, master degrees, BEd, all will conducted under universities. So that you should mention the universities: Bangalore, Mysore, Mangalore, Hampi University, Oxford University, Dharwad University. Take any one of that and mention here. But don't write universities for SSLC and PUC. It is a board. So you should mention KSEE and PUE board. Just mention that. After PUC, degree, BEd, PG, whatever it may be, they are all conducted under university. So that you should mention universities, as I told you: Mangalore, Bangalore University, Mysore University, Dharwad University, Hampi University, Davangere University, etc., Oxford University, etc. Year of passing, if you took the 1994 date of birth, you should mention the date here, SLC, after 16 years. After 16 years, as you all know that SSLC ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಮಗುವಿಗೆ 16 ವರ್ಷ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 16 ವರ್ಷ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಡೇಟನ್ನು ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ತಾಗಿ 92 93 ತೊಗೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು 16 ವರ್ಷ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ತೊಗೋಬೇಕು. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ಪಿ ಯು ಸಿ 2 years, ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ 3 years, ಬಿ ಎಡ್ 2 years, and ಪಿ ಜಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ 2 years. This is your year of passing. And subject, as I told you, for SSLC you all know that 6 subject: Kannada, English, Hindi, mathematics, science and social science, as you all know that. But in your PUCMB you have science category, you have commerce category, you have arts category. Under science PCMB, PCMC, under commerce EBAC, EBAS, etc. And under arts HEPS, HEB, HE education, etc. That is why I told you, if you well known in this area you should mention the subject. Otherwise, if you don't, see here it is written for written and took a science category. That is why here it is mentioned PCMB, English and ಹಿಂದಿ. ಕನ್ನಡನ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅವರು, ಆ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಹಿಂದಿ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡದ ಬದಲು ಹಿಂದಿನೂ ಕೂಡ ತೊಗೊಳ್ಳೋವಂಥ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್, ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸ್, ಬಯೋ, ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿಂದಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ಬಿ ಎಡ್ physics and maths. And in your PG mathematics. And result, it can be distinction here mentioned. You are also mentioned distinction. Otherwise percentage also you should mention. ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟಿಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಆ ರೀತಿನೂ ಬರಿಬೋದು. ಅಥವಾ ಪರ್ಸಂಟೇಜಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ 80%, 90% ಅಂತಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಬರಿಬೋದು. ನಿಮಗೆ ಈ ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ಲರ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಮೂಲಕ ನಾವು ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫಿಕೇಷನ್ನ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನೀಟ್ ಅಪಿಯರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ರೈಟ್ ದ ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ಲರ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ neatly. Took serial number 1 2 3 4, afterwards examination column, and next board or university, next year of passing, and subject, result. Subject if you know just mention, otherwise leave that column, just jump to result or percentage. Is it clear? Next, experience. Under experience you have 2 years worked as, just mention that. Otherwise here it is working as a model school coordinator with St. Joseph High School from September 2001, and worked at HOD English with Father Woody's High School Dharwad from March 2004 till August 2011. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಕಾಲಮ್. ಈ ರೀತಿನೂ ಬರಿಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ 2 years ಅಥವಾ 3 years ಅಂತಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ನೆಗೋಷಿಯಬಲ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟಬಲ್ ಇಫ್ ಯುವರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಹಾಬೀಸ್, reading, listening to the music, and reading the novel, playing the chess, etc. you should mention. Afterwards, date, here it is also signature, date, place, and your signature. Reference, it is not necessary. Likewise, you will write this job application, which can be written in 2 parts. One is covering letter and second one is biodata. Just practice this. Thank you. I hope you all understood this job application. If you have any doubts regarding this, just contact me. Thank you.